This is the 35th verse, the consummate food and the ultimate music. When you merge with the universe, the whole world is attracted to you, discovering through you its own security, peace, and good health. Passing guests may stop by, at first attracted to your savory food and inspirational music. They might leave more deeply enriched than they could have anticipated. Because the silent song of Tao is the ultimate music, and the infinite delicacy of Tao is the consummate nourishment. Verse 35 commentary. Lao Tzu is no dualistic ascetic who deprecates the body and worships the soul. He doesn't preach that the ultimate peace is found only after death, provided, of course, that you have obeyed the commandments of your particular sect. On the contrary, his guests are attracted by his excellent food and music. However, when they leave, they may not only be sensually and elementally satiated, but they might also become introduced to the wondrous experience of merging with the universal great integrity. Too much invites disaster. Verse 36, what is overexpanded becomes diminished. What is too strong becomes weakened. What is too high is cut down. What is overpossessed becomes impoverished. It is in the nature of process that in the final stages, those who are overextended, overarmed, and overprivileged shall be overcome. Disaster stalks the fish, which swims up from its deep water home, and the army which threatens to conquer those beyond its own borders. Verse 36 commentary. My translation of this verse expresses what Lao Tzu could only imply if he were as openly rebellious in his language as expressed in the translation. He might never have reached the more than 90 years he was supposed to have lived. Specifically, while my last line cautions about armies being used to conquer others, Lao Tzu's words are more literally, a nation's weapons should be shown to no one. Similarly, the metaphors Lao Tzu uses as arguments for his conclusion only imply the issue of overabundance and overprivilege. The more literal translation of Lao Tzu's first two lines is, if one wants to diminish, one must first expand. If one wants to weaken, one must first strengthen. However, the process of diminishing does not necessarily follow any expansion, but requires overexpansion.